Hey guys, welcome to Metro 2055. These are tips that you should know when it comes on to farming the service tunnel. So the first tip is that you should grab everything. All resources are very helpful in game, and you can also use these to progress later in the game. You can also make stuff in the crafting menu here, which are tools, weapons. You can craft clothes, both tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. Of course, the higher the tier, the better the gear will be. You can also see here we can craft stations that are going to be needed to craft weapons, armor, grow food, smelt items as well, and much more. We also can make food right here in our crafting menu. Not to mention we can make bandages and all sorts of healing items here. Alright, so while farming the service tunnel, make sure you loot everything and take all valuable resources. One of the most valuable resources to take that you'll need early on is nails. You'll also need lockpicks, which are these right here, or you can call them hairpin. You're gonna need these as well. These are gonna be needed to open the vaults in the service tunnel here. And let me go ahead and go to the vault location, show you guys as well how to open the vaults in the service tunnel. Alright, so if you make your way all the way down to the edge of the zone in the service tunnel, which is closer to the Middletown section here, you can make your way all the way over to right over this room, the second room right here. To your right, you'll see a vault, hairpins to be able to unlock these stuff here. So what you want to do is you want to click on the green section. So that green light, you want to click on it, and once you break it, you'd have to start all over. So you want to click on time. Alright, and we have it open here. Alright, so from these vaults we'll get conditional currency that are going to be useful in repairing items and also buying other resources, healing items, weapons, and armor as well. That's in the settlement location. Also, a very important item to get is the crowbar. The crowbar, they do a lot of damage, so they're going to be useful aside with guns and other higher tier weapons. Another tip, this second room right here, once you make your way all the way over to this section where you see the water, so you don't want to enter the water without turning off the power. If you enter, you're going to die and you're going to lose your stuff. So it's best to go over this section here, turn it off. Once it's on red, that means it's off. And always make sure you do have healing items here available in this slot so you can heal. Also, you want to have guns in your slots as well, along with a melee weapon. So use guns when your health gets pretty low, or use guns when you don't feel like using any more melee. But definitely having a crowbar makes a big difference in game. Also, alongside getting nails, you're gonna need storage items, which are gonna be super important. So having a storage area in your base with the old wood, so you're gonna need to farm the old wood. Also, you're gonna need a lot of nails because storage is a big thing in game. And if you don't have storage areas, then you won't have stuff to put all this amazing loots that you're getting from each zones. Some doors are also locked, so what you have to do is you'd have to figure out the pattern. Another thing while looting, make sure you take these Tech 9. They're going to be really important. Also, the steel weapon parts, you're going to need those as well. Or any weapon parts that are available in the chest, make sure you take those because you're going to need those to make weapons. Alright, so a tip for opening this door right here, which is currently open at the moment, but it will be locked if it's your first time in the service location here. You'll need the pin code that is located on this section here. So you gotta pull this all the way back. Once you pull it all the way back, the character will reveal the code for the door. And from these chests, you'll get pretty good, awesome stuff. So this will be the code 971019. So once you punch the code in this door right here, you'll then be able to gain access to this here. So it seems to be something that is permanent that you'll gain access to, because this zone has already been, unlocked. So it seems to be like a permanent change. Always remember as well, for this zone right here, there is a vault. So you're gonna need keys, or better yet, hairpin, to unlock this right here. So we're gonna kill these right here. And we're gonna loot these. We're gonna take the coins. These are gonna be very helpful. Alright, so we have a level 1 knife right here, a hunter knife. Alright, so we got guns from this as well here, which are super important. So we're gonna take the gun. It's kind of half durability as well, so we're gonna exchange the guns with this broken one right here. And this one is also almost broken. We're gonna repair that one at the repair shop. The pickaxe as well is pretty good to get, so we're gonna get it. Ensure that you do loot the entire area here, but it's going to require multiple runs, so you'd have to go back to your base, which is in the new lake. So you'd have to loot the section in the service tunnel, go back to new lake, dump all of this in your base, make chest storage areas as well, and repeat the process until you're finished. So take a look at things that you want to make. For example, in the crafting section here, if there's any clothes or guns or any specific item that you want to make, look at the item and then make sure you grab the specific stuff for that specific item, so that you can then craft these weapons or armor or these equipments as well. So hopefully these tips do help. I'm gonna make more tips for sure, and make pretty useful guides in the future. But definitely smash like for this video, definitely comment down below as well to boost the algorithm. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you have a good one. For sure I'm gonna take the nail here, and peace.